day, good people. So we're finding the year of the vibrant, and there's none behind it because I don't have the set pieces yet. But there are some sound panels over there. I still have some sound panels to set up. But that being said, what time? Oh, it's time for the Danganronpa Hunger Games, and it's time for 1 versus 100 versus imposters. All of our imposters from this season are here, including the 4 that you still have to guess, and this will be your last chance to guess them, and admittedly your first chance to guess one of them. And your only chance to guess one of them. We'll see if you're able to do it. We are gonna kick this thing off by introducing everyone. It is champion versus everyone, and that champion is Munakata versus the 100, being Makoto, Hina, Togami, Chihiro, Hifumi, Junko, Celeste, Taka, Kyoko, Leon, Mondo, Mukuro, Sakura, freaking Sayaka, Toko, Hiro, Hajime, Akane, Fat Togami, Chiaki, Fuihiko, Gundam, Crazy Hyoko, Ibuki, Kazuichi, Mahiru, Mikan, Nekamaru, Nagito, Peko, Sonya, Teruteru, Izuru, Shuichi, Himiko, Maki, the Pancake Champion, Inrantaro, Kaede, Ryoma, Kurumi, Angie, Tenko, Kori, Mew, Nagisa, who is very out of position and is also not a champion. So we're gonna fix that. That's our leader, and using a tag team champion, so we'll fix that too. She is, I will give her that one. Gonta, Kokichi, Kaito, Samugi, Kibo, Komaru, Genocide Jack, Jotaro, Kotoko, the Warriors of Hope, the rest of them where they're supposed to be, Masaru, Monica, Haiji, Hiroko, Taichi, Yuta, Chisa, Daisaku, The Great Gozu, Juzo, Tengen, Kizakura, Ruka, Mitarai, Seiko, Izioi, Maya, Alter Ego, Mekamaru, AI, Gonta, Takamichi, goodness gracious. I got him. He's my pick, actually. Nane Chiaki, Justice Hammer 1, Pennyworth, the Nanokumas, Yasuke, Ryoko rather, Katoka, Jin, Kanan, Minimaru, Natsumi, Aiko, Yui, Sato, Crazy Yoko, Extra Large, the Tag Team Champion, Junko AI, aka Big, in fact, Monokuma, Shirokuma, Karakuma, Monodam, Monokid, Usami, Monosuke, Monotaro, Monofini, and our imposters from this season. Remember them well. We have Vivian from ZZZ, Deadpool, Claire, Spooky, who's she's moving around. She needs to stop doing that. Monty Mole, Metaton, Heathcliff, who you guys did correctly guess after almost the entire season. Heathcliff came through. Susie, Fujin, and then we have the 4 imposters that have yet to be guessed. We have 2. And Himiko and Shirokuma, who both have imposter perks. Will they pop up today? We will see. And Usami rather, and Pennyworth. Pennyworth, it is, Pennyworth's first time in the competition in 1 versus 100, Stark Advantage. Who is Pennyworth? You'll have to guess. I think if I think there is a logical answer to who Pennyworth is based on what clue you'll receive this episode. We'll see if you get it. That being said, this episode might be for the championship. And this one is kind of just a formality because the odds, they are low. So low. So low that, we might as well call them Sakoa. Yeah, this was, as I said, a formality. That being said, it could still rain mid-episode. So, tonight is Fracture. We'll go through some of that a little bit later on. But as well, we got some things to talk about. And what are those things? Those things, they must be, your fan votes for tag team action are now open since you, I believe, guessed all of the imposters correctly. That's really actually a me and editing thing that I was gonna do after this episode, but I'm pretty sure you got them all at the very end. These 4, I don't think you're gonna get all 4. I think one of them might escape. That being said, we will see. Maybe 2 of them might escape. We will see. Make your picks 1st, 2nd, 3rd. I'll give you 4th, 5th, and 6th as well, because we got a big old episode, and I'm not going to take too much time or dilly and dally too much, because we Gotta get through it. You know what? Bonus question. How many ghost rounds do you think there's gonna be? That's my bonus question for everyone here. Let's start round 1, and let's see if we break the simulator. And as we begin, it's not broken yet. But you know what is happening right now? The horn bearers. So horn bearers, if you would please, sound the horns. Thank you, horn bears. But once again, don't play for too long because we got a whole episode. Susie's got a table, Chihiro's got a rocket, Taichi has a fishing rod. You can catch all the fish. Yuta spots something shiny in the distance. Mettaton gets mauled by wild animals. Goodness gracious, the imposters are having a bad time. Angie finds a skateboard, time to do some sick moves, and Akane traps Heathcliff in a box and ships it to Brazil. Maybe Catherine's there. Just number 1 puts a death card on Seiko while she's asleep. Shuichi finds a rocket launcher. That's not gonna end well. It'll end well badly. Sakura finds a balloon, a shiny red one. Such a dangerous place for such a poppable entity. Masaru stares in the distance. Juzo challenges Maya to a duel. Maya bites the dust. Pennyworth has found a table. Another one is in play. Fumi starts starving as usual. Sniffs out a single waffle. Hate that. I just want you to know, I'm gonna keep this place waffle free for as long as I possibly can, which, since it's just Muse, I think will be the entirety of existence, but I digress. Mekamaru is tired of others and turns heel. Kotoka to what is uncontrollably. Shirakuma looks for an easy out. Mew wonders if she should build a machine that makes Yakiniku. Izuyoi finds a pillow, so sleepy. Monty Mole tries to kill Yuta, but Yuta retaliates and kills him instead. Okay, dude. This is going so badly for the imposters because look down again! As Crazy Yoko finds my climate change remote, what mayhem will they unleash upon the tributes? Sato sets on a trap. Nekomaru tips to kill Fujin, but Claire intervenes to protect him. Unfortunately, Claire dies in the attempt. The imposters are having a very bad, not good time. Chisa stalks Kaito, inching closer to their tipping point. Hiro found some moon shoes. Something inside of Haiji snaps. He's now frenzied. Kurumi gets caught in one of Sato's traps. Mondo sizes his muscles up. Chiaki doesn't feel prepared for any of this. Fuyuka wants it to be over already. Shirakuma rumors about Mettaton and sobs quietly. Yasuke just picks up whatever looks cool and neat and lying in various places. Kokichi tries to kill Monosuke, but Monosuke tries to bribe him. Kokichi takes the money and kills Monosuke. AI going to Accept the Shadows. AI going to gain the power persona. Kizakura finds a hat rack, so many hats. Monokid begins glowing brightly, becomes a light bearer. Keep that in mind. Hina stalks Munakata, consumed with darkness. Okay. Hina has accidentally become an agent of chaos. If Hina cashes in chaos on Munakata, it won't count. But if Monophony does, it will count, you know what I mean? Freaking Saki uses a mysterious gas to knock out Kiyotaka. And Nagito and report death colors on them. Ryoma draws a demon summon circle in the ground, you know, for fun. Alter Ego finds a dapper suit and puts it on. Great Gozu finds a massive stack of apples. Nane Chiaki finds a dimensional scythe. Kori finds Pilot, brings her back to her tank, who's got a very new tank, very big tank. She's living the good life now. She was living a good life before, now she's living the good life. Maybe even the sweet life. Mikon is so mad, but before they have a chance to react, marketable plushies they sell like hotcakes. Vivian and Deadpool conspire against Spooky. I mean, she's just floating there menacingly. Come on, what is she doing to you? Makoto trips fell in the bush, and now it's Yeet Ball after Yeet Ball time as Crazy Yoko steals it, then Sonya steals it, then Maki steals it, then Hajime steals it, then Monophony in the meantime goes, I'm adorable! Then Himiko steals it, and then Kanon steals it, and then Kaito finds a boombox, and Big Junko finds Thursday's left shoe is probably like this in her hands. Fat Togami finds us all below his concern, as Natsumi's looking out only for herself. Takemichi finds a table. Ibuki finds my soundboard. Komaru is ready for target practice. Oh my gosh, Komaru hits Pennyworth in the head with disorienting force. Pennyworth becomes dazed. Archon's gripping with Fujin, grant him a pyro vision. Mikon walks to a very strange machine, presses a button, molecules got all rearranged. She's now got ghost powers. She trips and falls in a really bad way, breaking his neck. Hiroko finds a sword, shiny and sharp, a rather nice find. Taka tries to make his collar look fashionable. I don't really believe that he's a fashion icon, so I don't think it's gonna work. Tengen finds a little bikini and puts it on. Teru tries to get others to notice him. Kazuichi formally invites Monotaro to join his harem, and Monotaro says, yes! Finally, I'm a part of a team! Where the rest of his siblings are going, aren't we a team? And he says, a real team! Anywho, Nanakuma's wonder about the future of their team. Samugi finds a skateboard, Togami's got a table, Jin's got a pillow, Mahiru has a cave woman set of attire. Kurokuma finds a bunch of Pokeballs. Yui looks around for stuff to scrounge. Gundam moves around uselessly. Aiko puts a death collar on Hifumi while he's asleep. Monika's looking for an easy out. Ruka kind of gives a wander dog, just wandered off and gets lost, never seen again, unless she is seen again. Don't count out my lost people. Usami accepts her shadows. Usami gains a power persona. Junko's got some moon shoes. Ryoko rather is looking particularly erratic today. Maybe looking a little bit more like Junko every single day. Spooky can't have the stress after losing a teammate and has become more cowardly. Mukuro is determined to survive this. Himiko traps Jack in a box, ships it to Brazil. Munakata finds a sack of apples. Minimaru doesn't prepare for any of this. Mitarai knocks out Katoko in a fist fight. Death color on her. Toko looks like she's on the verge of snapping rather. Peko finds a rocket launcher and all of a sudden early game majority vote. As Seiko, Katoko, Nagito, Taka, Hifumi, Gonta are all forced to play the majority game. Taka received the most votes but unfortunately was the keymaster, and so everyone suffered a gruesome demise. And gruesome it was. Okay, but we must go on. I can't dilly and dally yet. We can't dilly and dally until we're at like our final like 60. Leon fails to grasp the situation. Usami starts talking uncontrollably. Nagisa tries to build a tank out of sticks and rocks. It's useless, but it looks cool. Kaede finds a hat rack. So many hats. So many hats. Azuru has been seeing the heels running wild and turns face. I mean, that's almost correct. That feels almost canon. Celeste tries to kill Mama, but Mama retaliates and kills her instead. Tinko sizes her muscles. Monotaro relentlessly kills Chisa in the name of Kazuichi. Okay then. Jack's scissors are found by Monodam. Rantaro feels sorry for Kurumi, frees her from the trap. Kyoko has been hot on Fuyuko's trail for days now. Fuyuko thinks he's gotten away, but Kyoko has just used his location to deliver the final blow. And Kibo's got a wrestling singlet. He's never wrestled a match in his life, but we are now actually below 100, and look at how many imposters are gone. Take a peek after this Claire de Lune 4. Metaton, Heathcliff, Maya, Monty Mole, Claire, Monosuke, Jotaro, Ruruka, Genocide Jack, Seiko, Katoko, Nagito, Taka, Hifumi, Gonta, Celeste, Chisa, Fuyuhiko. What am I doing? I was out here enjoying the music saying, and then I'll say some things in a second. We don't have time for that. It's 96 competitors left, and while there are a lot of dangerous items in play from this first round already, there's still 96 people left. We ain't gonna lose like 30 people next round. It's gonna be a chill round. Look at this. Look how chill it's about to be. Okay, well, it's a little chill. A little bit. Mekamaru wants to end things once for all with Shuichi. Shuichi bites the dust. Alter Ego doesn't really want to, but finds himself again having to get rid of Leon, who was a former champion this season. Chiaki uses mysterious gas to knock out Natsumi and Azuru. Death collars on both of them. And we have to keep in mind as well that we lost 6 people who had death collars from the last round. So we're probably pretty light on death collars for the moment. Vivian accepts her shadow as Vivian gains the power persona. Mitarai wishes he could go home. Minimaru punched a tree, nearly broke their own wrist. Fortunately, a yeet ball falls from the tree, another one. 2 yeet balls. As Monofini finds a waffle. Really? Disgusting. Munakata lays a title belt on the ground, grabs Jin in a headlock, driving a skull into the hard metal, killing him. Monokuma does a sick wheelie. Azuru fights for truth, honor, and justice. He just said justice. Azuru becomes a super Azuru. Yui found a laser gun. Pew pew all over the place. Kibo gets an animal vision. I would have thought he would be Electros. Hina starving, sniffs out a massive sack of pancakes. That's my, hey. Hina, I acknowledge you. Kaito and Crazy Oko extra large reminisce over their title victory. Well, that ain't right. Fujin sets Takamichi's table on fire. Oh. You know how I said that was my pick? I never made any real picks, so that I don't count that. That won't on me. Takemichi went through a flaming table. Komaru uses her slingshot to pelt Kurokuma with rocks, which is more annoying than anything really. Suzy steps over the table for grabbing Munakata by the throat, chokeslams Munakata through the table. Champion is down. Togami catches a strange glow in the corner of his eyes, discovers an ancient scepter, arcane magic courses through his body as his fingers touch the carved wood. Mikan shoots blast of energy from her hands at Kurokuma. He's able to dodge the blows and narrowly escape. Chihiro straps Kaito to a rocket sent to the moon. Kaito returns with moon rock, so he's alright. Kotoka is snapping. Kotoka is frenzied. Toko finds a bike as Himiko finds an Omnitrix, so play that theme for him. Play that theme, baby. As Natsumi gets the power of Persona, Tengen flaunts his bikini. Kurumi also brings, look, I don't know how Pilot's getting out of that tank. Pilot cannot get out of that tank. Peko finds a heaping stack of pancakes that should last for the whole game. This ought to be good. Juzo finds a fishing rod. Yuta picks what looks new cooling in various places. Daisaku steals Minimaru's G-ball, runs off with it. Spooky hates the way the comments have been treating her, and then turns heel. Rantaro, Mikan, and Makoto grab their instruments and play a sad song for Takemichi. Aiko ambushes Fat Togami, slaughters him. Hiro finds a suit of medieval armor as Mondo steals that Yi-ball. Then Duster's Hammer 1 steals that Yi-ball. Then freaking Sayaka somehow becomes a light bearer. Kizakura gives Komaru a cowboy hat. She immediately yees her best ha as Monotaro steals that Yi-ball, and Ryoko challenges Pennyworth and Hina to an Indian Girls pancake eating competition. Hina eats the most pancakes, and she's entering that World Pancake Championship match, the already stacked one, as Nani Achiyaki steals the Yi-ball. Nagisa's thinking of plans to get out of here. Taichi casts his rod in the river and pulls out a ray. A few more and he might have a tan. That's funny. Monica tries to kill Hiro, but the knight's armor diverts the blow. There's just a bunch of puns in here now. They're gonna catch a whole bunch of puns. Anywho, Usami summons her Persona unless he catches every single fish, and this is a potentially long game. He could do it. Monica tries to kill Hiro, but Hiro's done. Knight's armor diverts the blow. Usami summons their Persona, uses Bufu, trapping Peko's feet in ice. Monodam cleans the blood off with scissors. Akane steals that Yi-ball from Nane Achiyaki. Kokichi has a dapper suit. Kanon gets an electro vision. Kori has found a table. Ruka wanders back and gets unlost. So anyone who picked Ruka? She said, I'm back, baby. Kaede gives Usami a fedora. Usami tips it and smiles. Oh boy. Usami... Well, Usami, you also, Usami has some long ears too, so I was gonna say, could you wear a fedora easily? I don't know. Great Gozu gives Maki an apple. Maki thanks him, has a bite. That's delicious. It was poison. That apple was poison. Fujin used the power of pyro to light Vivian's campfire, giving them both light and warmth for the night. How nice. Maki succumbs to the poison very quickly and dies. Mew builds a tank out of sticks and rocks. Oh boy. Mahiru, wearing leather scraps, is decided to behold. Hiroko steals Mew's tank while she's asleep as Crazy Yoko says, it's Christmas time, December is back. Angie chases Tsumugi down, both riding skateboards. Angie catches up to Tsumugi, kick flipping them off of a cliff. Makoto sneaks up on Kyoko, but Kyoko has known she's been followed for ages now and is able to counterattack and kill Makoto. Tragic. Gundam attempts to kill Pennyworth, but Fujin intervenes just in time. Fujin had to kill Gundam to protect Pennyworth's life. The Archon, you know what? The Archon should see great potential in Junko and grant her a Dendro vision. Do you want to know why? And you know who? Dendro? Girl's smart. She's got the analytics in her head, baby. Blessed be Saint Junko. Nekomaru and Rantaro have an ice skating competition. Rantaro absolutely dominates, earning a gold medal. Shirokuma ponders on who needs lessons in defense magic the most. Shirokuma and Tengen throw snowballs at each other. Tenko has a horrible feeling in her chest. Yasuke finds Avi's climate change remote. What mayhem will they unleash upon the tributes? That is $1 million question. A $1 million question indeed. Hajime attacks and kills Suzy in front of Pennyworth. There's nothing Pennyworth can do. In a fit of frenzy, Haiji creeps up on Yui, turns her inside out. Crazy Yoko Extra Large finds a boombox time with some sick beats. Ibuki remembers how much Mitarai loved Rebel Heart and how it inspired her to one day come out on top, so Ibuki plays it. And much to her surprise, Mitarai, his heart starts beating. In sync with the song, reviving him. Ryoma checks out a demon summoning circle. A demon comes out to help. Masaru accepts the shadow as a Masaru gains a power persona. AI Gonta's persona levels up Garu to Garula. Early game, pretty good. Izioi finds a skateboard time to do some sick tricks. Teru pushes Nagisa into an icy lake. Nagisa freezes solid. Himiko accepts her shadow as Himiko gains a power persona. Deadpool doesn't understand why Fujin can search for junk. I'm sorry, why he searches for junk when Deadpool can simply buy it. Leon's back as a ghost, and Usami stands atop a tall hill before rolling down a snowball. It gains size and speed and crushes Mahiru, Chiaki, Teru, Crazy Yoko, and Monodam in its path. Dang. Sato sets down a trap. Monica makes snow angels. Sakura pops her own balloon, has the creepiest smile on her face. Sakura being creepy sounds really scary, actually. Mukuro seems unshaken by any of this. Kazuichi places a feather on his pimp hat. Sonya lassos Shirakuma, pushing him into a lake, transforming him into a sheep. Kurokuma decides to put Shirakuma out of his sheepy misery. Shirakuma is not that type of animal, but is potentially a type of animal, I'll give you that. As the Nanokumas find a pillow, so sleepy. They are also very, very slumbery. We must continue. I forgot that we're doing 1 versus 100. Anywho, we will continue, but we've lost several more people. I have to scroll all the way down to see what's going on here, as we have 76 alive, 37 dead, and 1 ghost in Leon. I kind of want to play I kind of want to keep playing Rebel Heart. You know what? For these fallen tributes: Shuichi, Leon, Jin, Takamichi, Munakata, Fatsugami, Ryoko, Pennyworth, Maki, Tsurugi, Makoto, Gundam, Suzy, Yui, Nagisa, Mahiru, Chiaki, Teru, Crazy Yoko, Monodam, and Shirakuma. This Rebel Heart beats fast, beats strong for our remaining tributes, but the show doth go on. So shall we? I believe we must, as we click the next round, which may have just been a ghost round, unless I just misclicked. You know, I think, yep, we're at round 3. It was definitely a ghost round. SpaghettiOs. Mondo traps Ryoma, because if we go back to the previous round, that is where we started. That is definitely where we started. So we will come back to this actual round. As Mondo traps Ryoma in a box, ships to Brazil. So long. Minimaru is determined to survive this. Mukuro attacks Fujin and Vivian from behind, murdering them both. Goodness gracious. Himiko transforms into an incredibly fast alien, so fast that Akane is cut to pieces right before freaking Sayaka's eyes. She didn't see a thing. Leon plays around with his incorporeal body. Freaking Sayaka finds a plank of wood. Hiro steals my soundboard as well. Mekamaru finds a massive sack of apples. Taichi casts around the river, pulls out a neon open sign. Could get some wares and despairs. AI Gonta summons their persona, uses a hold on, goodness gracious. Marugadine, what? I think we might have actually had a ghost round, because he was still a Garula. A small tornado sends Masaru, Minimaru, and Komaru to the skies. Sato finds a hat rack, so many hats. Big Junko, snap out of it. Big Junko. Monica, once for all with Togami. Togami bites the dust. Kokichi finds Thursday Davy's left shoe. Mitarai finds a handgun, just enough bullets to prove useful. Kyoko puts a death collar on the Nanokumas while they're asleep. Mew wonders if she should build a machine that makes Shakiniku. Natsumi summons her persona, uses Agi, scorching Crazy Yoko extra largest arm. Kurokuma tosses out a Pokeball. Out comes Lucario, who uses Aura Sphere, decimating Shihiro. Spooky brings Himiko in for a hug before whispering in their ear, you mean nothing to me. Spooky then slams Himiko into the ground and walks off alone. Inside this pit of danger. Kurumi knocks out Hiro in a fist fight, puts that color on him. Ibuki says, you know what, I love some more music, hit some dire docs. Kanan hears the soothing music and goes to sleep. Unfortunately, she never wakes up. Justice Hammer 1 jumps and stomps on, gosh darn it, Justice Hammer 1, Monotaro, Mitarai, and freaking Sayaka as Mikon possesses Himiko and walks him right off of a cliff. Alter Ego is very proud of his dapper suit. Juzo casts around the river, pulls out a Ray, a few more, and they'll have a tan. There's so many other fish, and they've only done Ray. Okay. Angie somehow finds a bunch of tactical combat gear, equips it. Kibo finds a bowling ball, hopefully they get a strike. Monokuma and Toko race to see who's the best biker. Monokuma absolutely crushes. Somebody's found Genocide Jack Scissors, cute boys beware. Yasuke is ready to start gardening and sets the climate change remote to April. Prepare for pollen. Fujin's lifeless body festers silently. Usami summons their persona, uses Bufala, freezing Mekamaru solid. Kaito lays a title belt on the ground that he's stolen apparently, and grabs Monokuma, RKOing him. Wait, Monokuma actually reverses saying, there's no title belt, and then RKOs him onto said non-title belt. Breaking Kaito's neck. Still caught in the trap, Shirokuma lays there moping. Someone revive that good boy. Hina. Her allergies are so bad that she gets sick and has to leave the arena. Oh no. Oh goodness gracious. Pekko's trap slowly beating out. Aiko isn't crying. They're just highly allergic to pollen. You know what? Fair enough. In a fit of frenzy, Katoka creeps up on Hiroko, snaps her neck. Nanokuma's pushes Usami into a blooming rose bush. The sharp thorns seem endless and are enough to kill Usami. Well, dang. Sakura tries to kill Angie, but Angie's combat gear diverts the blow. Great Gozu feels strong enough to handle anything. Kaede gives Mondo a baseball cap. Mondo pulls out the baseball bat out of nowhere and says, it's all about the Mets, baby. Let's go, Mets. Raging Fury grasping his chest. Haiji, his frenzy goes so overpowering that his heart gives out. Oh no. Well, okay, no, oh fine actually. Corey sets up his table for grabbing Toko in a headlock, then RKO's Toko through that table. Crazy Oko Extra Large and Mondo decide to have a harvest of honey together. Surprisingly, nothing goes wrong, and Junko summons massive vines around Alter Ego, bleeding him dry. How do you bleed an AI dry? I have no idea. We are now down to 37. I strongly believe there was a ghost round, but we must go on. So for those of you who are at 1 for ghost round, you're on to something. It's a Claire de Lune though. 4. Ryoma, Fujin, Vivian, Akane, Masaru, Minimaru, Komaru, Togami, Chihiro, Kanan, Monotaro, Mitarai, freaking Sayaka, Himiko, Mekamaru, Kaito, Hina, Hiroko, Usami, Haiji, Toko, Alter Ego. So, just because this is possible. Okay, nobody got the Chaos Reign perk, so Komaru did not reign on the Alive Tag Team Champion in Crazy Oko Extra Large. So Chaos did not reign for the tag teams. Munakata was dead, so we didn't need to check for that, but I digress. We will continue though, but there's actually not so much left. When you guys see that this is 1 versus 100 and it's not even like a 45-minute episode, you're gonna be like, so what happened? Oh, we're down to 17. Oh, I gotta, home will take me right to the start immediately. Okay, great. Now, I think when we're doing this, we have to actually just go to the top. We gotta go to the top here and click next round up here. Leon possesses Hajime. Let's see how long that lasts. Pekko dies from the blood loss from the trap that she was caused in. Kurokuma tells out a Pokeball. Out comes Moltres. Moltres uses Fire Blast, burning Kaede and Taichi alive. There's gonna be 17 people left after this, so we're about to lose 20 people. Which makes sense because it is spring, and spring is one of the more violent seasons for violent allergies. Gozu pulls out a golden apple. Gozu force feeds to the corpse of Deadpool, who miraculously sits up Deadpool lives. That sounds about right. Yasuke kind of runs off and gets lost in every scene again. Usami is writhing with maggots. Usami is writhing with maggots. Crazy Oko Extra Large grows a massive carnivorous plant which properly feeds on Spooky, Kokichi, Monokuma, the Great Gozu, and Hiro. Kyoko. I see the golden apple get popped a lot. I know the odds are pretty low, but in a game this large, the odds are slightly higher. Kyoko just based on the volume of people. Kyoko using mysterious gas to knock out AI Gonta and Justice Hammer 1. Death Collar's on the both of them. Aiko is being adorable as always. Crazy Yoko is rotting peacefully. Shirokuma was trapped and cut himself pretty badly. Shirokuma is now bleeding out. Mukuro can't wait to kill again. Sounds about right. Kibo super... Oh, hold on. Kibo, how dare you suplex Junko? How dare you over and over again? You fiend, you disgusting sack of bolts and screws. Blessed be. Angie practices some strategic moves in her combat gear. Karumi punched a tree. Another Yeet-Ball is in play. Mew tries to build another tank. It does not work. Sonya wields her scissors and commits Jack-style genocide on Justice Hammer 1, Kyoko, and Nikon. Sakura steals Karumi's Yeet-Ball, runs off with it. Usami wishes she didn't have to kill anybody. Himiko transforms into an alien with a flame body, and Deadpool, who's just alive, is now gone again. And gets burnt alive. Yikes. Corey's in the house and stalks XL, consumed with darkness. Natsumi's persona levels up Agi to Agi Lao. Big Junko steals Sakura's Yeet-Ball, runs off with it. Ibuki uses AV soundboard because it's confiscated for playing copyrighted music, for shame. Hajime, Ibuki, Sakura, Sato, Natsumi, and Karumi. They devise a plan to get honey from a massive beehive. However, the bees fight them for hours in an all-out war. Inevitably, the bees prevail, but at what cost? At what cost? Monica tries to kill Corey, but Corey sends her to sister. Kotoka finally dies down from that frenzy. She's still alive, though. Nanokumas hate the way that the death colors feel on their skin, and AI Gonta says you won't have to feel it anymore as he summons Garula, blasting the Nanokumas back with such power. A tree falls but then collide with it, and for them specifically, those little tiny itty-bitty bears, that's very powerful, I suppose. Archon Secret Juzo, grabbing a Hydro Vision, Mondo now has a fishing rod as well. He can catch all the fish. We lost 20. A lot to bees. But we're gonna see who will be the winner of this massive 1 versus 100 versus Imposters episode as we hit this Claire de Lune 4. Leon, Pekko, Kaede, Taichi, Yasuke, Spooky, Kokichi, Monokuma, the Great Gozu, Hiro, Junko, Justice Hammer 1, Kyoko, Mikon, Deadpool, Hajime, Ibuki, Sakura, Sato, Natsumi, Karumi, Monica, the Nanokumas. When I read Ibuki's name, I almost just said bees instead by accident, and I had to like physically stop myself. I was like, not bees, stop, voice, don't you say it. We are down to 17, which means there are 7 more competitors to lose until your saving grace picks. This episode's going a lot faster than I thought it would. Admittedly, but I digress. We will see just how fast it goes as we click next round, and round 5 begins, and maybe things will actually start to slow down as Kotoka is on the verge of snapping. Sonya steals Big Junko's Yeet-Ball, runs off with it. Mukuro creates a marker plushie of Kurakuma without his permission. I'm surprised those are selling like hotcakes. Who likes Kurakuma? Mondo casts his rod in the river, pulls out a snapping turtle. How can it snap without fingers? Usami summons their persona, uses Bufala, freezing Big Junko solid. Usami's persona has grown, gained enough experience to learn Moth Bufu 9. Oh man. Aiko wishes he could go home. Darkness rolls around Monty Mole's body, reanimating their corpse. Monty Mole is back as a ghost. The one imposter who won the season is back as a ghost. Shirokuma wasn't looking and fell right off of a cliff. Oh, Shirokuma's a good boy though. Juzo uses the power of Hydra to put out Kibo's campfire, says next time that'll be you. Kibo's confused. Himiko says it might be late game, but it's bike theme time. Hey yo, let's go! As nuclear waste from the power plant that the arena was built on top of reanimates Vivian's body back as a ghost, Mew also finds Pilot. Angie becomes a late game light bearer, and oh my gosh. Ladies and gentlemen. Corey is sick and tired of Crazy Oko Extra Large not being champion, sick of everyone. Corey officially reigns chaos mid-match. However, Corey is not the agent of chaos, so that doesn't do anything. If this was Komaru Uchisa, it would, but they are both dead. Kibo looks for an opponent to fight. XL uses the title belt to hit Angie from behind, leaving her dazed, and Kurokuma sends out a Pokeball. Out comes Chimchar, who helps Kurokuma start a fire. We are down another 2. One big and one imposter. Both of them very good people. Well, very good person. I guess really neither of them are people, huh? Junko's Big Junko's an AI, and Shirokuma is an animal. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a Clear Day Loon 4. Big Junko. Shirokuma. I'm sorry, Shirokuma! What can I say? Except it's time to go on. 15 competitors left. It could just be a slow grind to the end now that I'm thinking about it. And since imposters have come back, we no longer have the thing at the bottom where it's like, ha ha, hee hee, hoo hoo. We'll go back to the next round and we will see. Then Juzo casts around the river, pulls out a sea bass, more like a C+, the classic. I love that one in there. XL steals Sonia's E-Ball, and then Mew steals that as well. AI Gonta fights for truth, honor, and justice. Becomes Super AI Gonta. Vivian dangles her withered limbs around, fiddling with them. Sonia hates the way the comments have been treating her and turns heel. Kurokuma gets ready to toss a Pokeball when Aiko and XL come out, revealing themselves to be members of Team Rocket. They both knock out Kurokuma and steal all of his Pokemon. Himiko's break snap and they go riding high speed into a tree branch, killing them. Yanks. Monty Mole kills Mew through ghastly means. And, well, hold on a minute. Now wait just a minute. Hold on just a second there. Dark Teacher swirls around Spooky's body, dragging the spirit out of her body, which is not a body because she's already now how does this work? What in tarnation? Mondo casts around the river, pulls out a, oh my gosh. Seabass, more like a C+. Katoka finally snaps, Katoka's frenzied. Aiko finds a bolt of Pokeballs, the one that she just stole from Kurokuma. I found these! Usami summons her persona, uses Mafubudyne, trapping AI Gonta, Kibo, and Kurokuma in a blizzard. Nobody survives. No one will survive. That brings us to our top 10 as Angie uses a mysterious gas to knock out Sonia, and XL death calls on the both of them. Corey finds some of their scraps, and Mukuro finds us all below her concern. We are down to your final 10. 101 are dead, 3 others are around. I think, what, 2 ghosts and a zombie? I don't know, we're about to find out after this final, potentially, clearly in the episode, potentially of Himiko, Mew, AI Gonta, Kibo, Kurokuma. I guess I need to give you guys your saving, the saving grace picks music, right? You might need some, okay, look, you might need some new picks. You had over 100. I think I'll give them to you, because I'm such a kind human being. How about some saving grace picks? We got a whole set of 10 left. First off, it's Juzo. He's got 2 fish on the ready. Will he win this game? I'm unsure. We will see as we scroll down. Corey is not a tag team agent of chaos. He did not reign chaos, but you know what? It is what it is. It is what it is, but he still might win this game. Sonia is here as well, still alive as well. 3 kills to her name. Will Sonia, who's just turned heel, win this entire thing? As we continue going onward and upward, we see Mondo, who has also been catching some fish. Mondo remains, has killed Ryoma, but no one else. Will he kill more? Crazy Coach Large said, hey, Wanderer and Mizuki both won in tag team action. I'm gonna represent in a game where they can't be, and I'm gonna win in singles action. Can they pull that off? That would be a very good time for that entire team. We'll see if it's able to go down as Angie is up here next. She's dazed, but she's a light bearer, so keep that in mind. No kills to her name. Anyone that she does kill will come to the finale with her at this point forward. As we keep going, though, we still have Aiko, who is cute and meek and has a Pokeball that she stole as a member of Team Rocket. We keep going down, and we see Katoka, who's frenzied and unstable, so stay away from her if you want to survive. More so, we have Usami, who is wielding Mabufudyne. That's right. We saw her kill several people with it. She might kill several more. As we keep scrolling, we do still have Mukuro who was killed and is alive. So keep on going there, Mukuro. Now here's where we get to some people who are ghosts and zombies because it seems it's almost exclusively the imposters. Vivian, a zombie, doesn't actually count. Spooky, a ghost, doesn't actually count. Monty Mole, a ghost, doesn't actually count. And that's all of the people who are left. The imposters have 3 special ways that they could win this game currently. Let's see if they're able to do it. Make your picks first, second, third in the comments. I will make mine right now. For first place, I'm going to take the heel Sonya. Sonya's turn to heel on Alea. Yeah, for second, I think I am going to take Angie the Light Bearer, so close, so far, but I think for third, we're gonna take Aiko with the belt of Pokeballs. Those are my picks, and y'all know what it is. 10 competitors, 1 goal, and that goal is standing tall and going to the finale as we stand forth and go forward with your competitors that have the same heart, soul, and determination as that of a samurai woman. Your top 10 becomes your top 9 at least. As Mondo pulls out a Ray, a few more, and they'll have a 10. Y'all have only pulled out 2 fish, and it's kind of starting to infuriate me. Spooky Mr. Bit Dinner. Monty Mole plays around with his incorporeal body, passing through various things to pass the time. Juzo is chased by Corey. Corey uses the power of Hydro. Juzo uses the power of Hydro to wet the surface behind him, causing Corey to slip and break his neck. Sony cleans the blood off of her scissors. Yasuke kind of wanders back and gets unlost. How do you do that? How he go and do that? Mukuro has found a table. Angie comes back to her senses. The Paddle Flush used to be Munakata, still desiccating with his championship around his shoulder. Vivian still decomposing as she's moving because she's a Zambia. She's a good old Zambi. Katoka, look around maniacally, see them. She's losing her mind. Aiko tosses out a Pokeball. Out comes Articuno using Ice Beam, freezing Juzo solid. And as Crazy Yoko Extra Large, who has, I guess, a boombox, Usami twiddles her thumb, waiting for the time to freeze everyone solid. We will go on. But we've lost 2, but gotten 1 back, so it's still Samurai Woman after this terrible turnabout. 4. Corey is out of the house. Juzo has been knocked out. But we must go on to see who wins this thing. So shall we? I think we must. Next round, we see. Oh, some things are happening. Some more things. And here's the thing. This may be the long portion of the game because there's a lot of shenanigans that could go down. Kurukuma's desiccating. Angie's enraged. Sonya finds a skateboard. Usami's got a laser gun, a little pew-pew. Yasuke puts those neat and cool lying in various places. XL finds my climate change remote. In the final 9, which becomes the final 10, as Monty Mole possesses the corpse of Fuyuhiko, and he's now back, and then Spooky says, no, there will be none of that. I'm the only ghost who's gonna possess somebody this day, apparently. Seiko's back as a ghost, and Mondo finds a boombox as well. Aiko tests out a Pokeball. Out comes Halucha using his flying press to crush Katoka. Rest in peace to Katoka. Vivian dangles her rotting limbs around, fiddling with them, fiddling all over the place. It's so fiddly. Susie rises with maggots as Mukuro is sick of Crazy Yoko Extra Large being alive. Mukuro uses her wealth to put a $20,000 bounty on XL's head. Who's gonna be $20,000 richer? I don't know, but I will say, we got 3 people who are gone. 1 who just came back, 1 who possessed somebody, and 1 who actually died. It is a Claire de Lune of terrible turnabouts for Monty Mole, Fuyuhiko, Katoka. Well, we gotta keep going. There's still 8 people left. We're still in Samurai Woman range, which is crazy because it doesn't usually go on for more than 2 rounds in this simulator. Let's go to the next round and we will see. It might not go for another round. Vivian's still decomposing. Kokichi's back as a zombie as well. We got 2 zombies in play, so you know that increases the odds of a potential zombie victory. Seiko, Mrs. being out of dinner. Mondo, wait a minute. Ambush Fun and slaughters her. Mukuro sets up her table before grabbing Usami by the throat, then chokeslamming Usami through the table. Aiko tries to kill XL for the bounty, but XL narrowly escapes. Spooky plays her other incorporeal body. Yasuke waves at Angie, but Angie chases him while shaking her fist. Mukuro, who set up that bounty last round, hunts down XL for her own bounty. Mukuro said, the money is mine, and you're dead. I get everything that I want. You know what? She learned that from Junko, blessed be. Yasuke misses spooks and jump scares. It's October. Things are going crazy. We got 2 zombies, 2 ghosts, 1 winner on the horizon. Who will that be? I don't know. But within your final 5, after this terrible turnabout 4. Sonya, Usami, Crazy Hyoko, extra large. You know what this means. And if you don't, I guess I'll explain it to you. We're at your final 5, and those 5 are Yasuke, Mukuro, Angie, Aiko, and Mondo. Those are your alive 5. Which rhymes, so it's kind of nice. But they are also the ones all caught in what we like to call within our final 5, a crisis of fate. How does this play out? Let's find out, because it could end next round. We have 2 zombies, 2 ghosts. They could just clean up and get somebody to be the victor, but let's find out if they do. Next round sees 2 people gone. Spooky, taking out Angie through gasoline means Aiko and Mondo are in a costume contest. Aiko dresses as a spooky clown. While Mondo's a Reaper, the same as every year, Mondo slices Aiko with a scythe, killing her the same as every year. Yasuke sips on some apple cider. Kokichi's dangling his withered limbs around. Ryoma's demon can't find him before remembering Ryoma's dead. Death Husk of Junko is decaying peacefully. Mukuro has picked up a pumpkin from AV's Wares and Despairs. We love that. Dark Fury swirls around Monokuma's body. He's now back as a ghost. I didn't know he had a soul to become a ghost, but you know what it is. Mondo and Yasuke jump in positive leaves around the arena. Seiko misses a dinner. Vivian is still decomposing, and that's everybody. We are now down to your final 3, and your final 3 are Mondo, Yasuke, and Mukuro. Interesting final 3. Danganronpa 1 and then Yasuke out here, you know what I mean? We'll see how it all plays out. I think Yasuke's won one of these before. The 1 versus 100s. Well, let's see if we'll do it again after this terrible turnabout 4. Angie, Aiko. It was a bad day if your name began with A. We'll see if this continues. No, it won't, because nobody who's left name starts with A. We have 2 M's, though. Can we get 2 M's next round, and then Yasuke takes the victory? Will that be the pattern? Let's find out, because it's still a crisis. A crisis of fate. This next round could be the end of this game. Is it? No, but Corey's back from the dead, and Kokichi now has the zombie advantage. As we go on, Corey is possessed by Monokuma, and now Monokuma has a house. Spooky's playing around with an incorporeal body. Mondo casts his rod in the river and pulls out an alien device. Is it going to do what it did? Kanon's back as a ghost. Kokichi gets a hold of Mukuro's leg, bites him, turns him into a zombie. This might be over. Is it over, actually? Hold on a minute. No, not... No. It's not over. It's not quite over. But it's close. It's close. It could still be over, actually. Corey, who's now possessed by Monokuma, jumps in a pile of leaves to celebrate, and it's covering a pit, and Corey falls in and perishes. Mukuro, after becoming a zombie, immediately rots away. Seiko misses dinner, and Yasuke seems unshaken by any of this. We are now down to... what is it? Mondo with an alien device versus Yasuke, who's unshaken. Kokichi, who's got the zombie advantage. 2 more ghosts. Or I guess I think 3 ghosts, 2 zombies. I'm sorry. Yeah, 3 ghosts, 2 zombies in play. Next round could be the last round, but it's still anybody's game with these kind of shenanigans and a terrible turnabout 4. Monokuma, Corey, Mukuro. When I was up there, I was like, Yasuke is somewhere at the bottom and he might be dead, but he was unshaken by any of this and unshaken by death itself. Will he win? Or will it be Mondo? I don't know, but I can't ask you just who. Will it be Mondo or Yasuke? Yasuke does not have many opportunities, and it's crazy because I'm pretty sure he's won one of these 1 versus 100s before, and to get into the final 2 again, man's go kind of crazy, you know what I mean? But when you take a look back and you take a step back, Mondo, wouldn't it just be right for him to come, you know, right back to his roots and get 2nd place and have silver medal in this one? We will see. Is it Mondo, Yasuke, Ghost, zombies? Shenanigans are all abound. But who will win next round? Will it be Mondo, Yasuke, nobody, Ghost, zombies? We see. Next round holds a ghost round. Oh my gosh. Next round again. Kokichi is a zombie. We're gonna have to scroll down. I don't see Mondo or Yasuke at the start of this, and I see that the scroll bar is very small, so the game is likely over. Here's the thing. Vivian's dangling her withered limbs around. Spooky's playing with her incorporeal body. Kokichi has died. But given that, Vivian, I don't believe, can get a zombie victory here. Well, I guess she can, because she is a zombie who is standing. Kokichi has died as a zombie, but we don't have, that might not be everything we have yet. Himiko's back as a ghost. Slow scroll, we're looking for Mondo and Yasuke. Mondo is alive, drives around the arena in his cool tank. Seiko passes by with her incorporeal body. Ryoma's back as a ghost. But during the ghost round, do we have details on him? We must. During the ghost round, he got killed by a ghost. Seiko, in between rounds, said, I'm gonna possess this round, and I'm taking him out, which means Mondo, in his cool stolen tank, wins 1 versus 100, said, not 2nd place. I know how to close now. I know how to clinch this thing. And after this, we don't need to give him a Claire de Lune because he was a zombie, so he didn't really die. So it's actually just your winner. And the sole survivor in 1 versus 100 versus Imposters. Mondo stands tall as the sole victor, and with no titles on the line, he still has a title opportunity at the end of the season. Congratulations, as Mondo takes the win. There is one thing that I think I should check. There is a world where during one of the ghost rounds, Mondo could have become a light bearer. I don't believe that's the case, but we will take a quick peek. I should probably just control F Mondo because I feel like I may have already passed him. Oh no, there he is. Had a tank, Omnitrix, Autumn Boombox, 3 fish, the fishing rod, bulky leader, and has killed no light bearer, which means that's all she wrote. Usami at 5 KOs. Okay, hilariously enough, look at number 1 and number 2. Usami and Usami both clutching up with 5 KOs, as well as Crazy Oko Extra Large, the tag team champion. AI Gonta are your top KOers. Mukuro, Kurakuma, both had 4. Everyone was a 3 or less. And by 3 or less, I mean Junko had 3 and everybody else had 3 or less. Blessed be. That is our episode. You guys have your clues, so good luck in guessing the final 4 imposters. Will you be able to do it? I don't know. I don't know. I think you're at least close on one of them. You definitely have the series locked down on at least one of them. Let me look at the you have the series locked down on 2 of them, I'm pretty sure. The other 2, well, I don't know how you're gonna fare on this Pennyworth one. The other one, well, you got some clues for that person this episode. We'll see. I am going to take off, but you should stay right here on the United States Aviator channel. Well, I mean, you can go somewhere else and then come back and, like, if you're watching this live, just come back shortly, because I'll tell you what, we got ourselves a big time edition of AWE's Fracture. So let me talk to you. Not just one chance, but 2 chances for chaos are being called. Not for chaos, for conquest are being called tonight. Making it known that Valentine's Violence J versus DJ will be at Fracture for the AWE OC Championship. But that won't be all, because Ashi is also looking to set the stage against March 7th in a chance for conquest. So close to the day of March 7th, I don't know if that's the best idea in the world, but we will see how it all plays out for Ashi tonight. And as we continue onward, we also have the returning you and I, who saw Aiba lose the championship to Verosika and see Sage make a shocking return to have the championship won after her friend just lost it. You and I take on Verosika and our cameraman Kuzu in tag team action tonight. You want to be there for that. You'll see Athena in action. You will see Polonia in action. You're going to see a lot of folks in action. You're going to want to be there for the AWE tonight. It is a pretty exciting edition of of Fracture. Hey, the Flame Tribe's going to be celebrating Hu Tao. I don't know what kind of match they've got setting up, because Hu Tao, you can go there a great night at Valentine's Violence. But most notably, hey, keep your eyes peeled for the IRC. Keep your eyes peeled for that third law. I don't know what they're planning, but Sundavy doesn't seem too concerned about it anymore. I don't know how that comes in. I don't know how I feel about that, but it is what it is. Until then, I'm taking off. Have fun at Fracture tonight. I'm gonna go. I might go make a pizza. I sound about good. I'm gonna go unpack some more boxes. I'll make a pizza. Get me out of here. I'm out of here right now. Time to